Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Mahomes now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Raiders will take over now first and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave it with a third and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Carr. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Man open is Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 6. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He gets away from one. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Robinson's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go play fake. Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 36, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 14-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Carr to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That's for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. final shot here before half for Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and able to get this out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Carr. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It got his man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 28, Raiders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, Love, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give it to Love. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find...
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Single receiver. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. 2 times, 2 times.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now here's Ross. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of it. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Benardrick McKinney gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mahomes going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door. Doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On 1st down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Flush to his right. And Walker has it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. With things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing his car.
He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10.
Now Carr.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 103 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye.